Hello, it's Reviews Day Tuesday. Today it is the Quiet as Mouse book club, and I am reviewing An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Firstly, a note before we start, this review is not going to contain spoilers, so it should be fine to watch if you haven't read the book yet. An Absolutely Remarkable Thing is the debut novel by Hank Green of Vlogbrothers fame. It's centred around April May, a 23-year-old who gains fame after discovering a large robot sculpture in New York and posting a video of it online. It turns out that 64 of these sculptures have appeared all over the world, and there is a global effort to discover what they are and why they are there, and April wants to be at the centre of this. I enjoyed the concept of this book, and I really loved its exploration of fame, specifically internet fame, the conflict between the individual and the brand, the dehumanisation of celebrities. I found it really exciting, and it's the thing that I take away most from this book, the thing that I remember most. Writing-wise, I found the book to be overall pretty well paced and plotted. I personally would say that dialogue is maybe not Green's strongest suit, but overall I liked his style of writing. I found it witty and easy to read. I was a little disappointed in the ending, which of course I'm not going to go into any great detail about. It left me wanting more, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I just found it a little unsatisfying. I would have liked a bit more closure. Character-wise, you know I love talking about fictional characters, I found April to be a very interesting narrator. She's not particularly likeable or sympathetic, and I enjoy that overall. I kind of like it when you have a narrator where you don't particularly agree with them or understand them. She could be frustrating, but I did enjoy seeing the world through her eyes for a bit. And because the story is being told to us by a future April, we have this whole hindsight thing going on, which I found kind of interesting. April is telling us the story from the future after all of the events have happened. We have this whole thing of, I'm about to do something really stupid, and at the time it seemed reasonable, but now I understand that it was stupid. I did sometimes find it confusing, to be honest. You know, I'd have a little bit of trouble finding April because there were these conflicting versions of her and of her thoughts and motivations hanging around. But even so, I found it fun and exciting, and it made me want to read on to discover what this stupid thing is that is so stupid that she feels the need to explain herself a bit beforehand. There are a few other characters in the book, and overall I found them to be realistic and distinct, although because April is a bit self-centered, we don't get to know them as much as I would like. Overall, I found An Absolutely Remarkable Thing to be an exciting and original debut. It's very timely and relevant. It does have a message, and Green is enthusiastic about making sure that this message gets across. I wouldn't describe the book as preachy at all. I'd just say that it's not very subtle in conveying its message, which is a good message. I will give An Absolutely Remarkable Thing 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed reading it. There was enough in it that I found original to be excited about the book and Hank Green's writing in the future, and I'd recommend it. I think it's worth reading, and I would love to know your thoughts on the book if you have read it. So the next book I'll be reviewing on this channel is a little bit up in the air at the moment. I'm hoping to review Vanity Fair by William Makepeace Thackeray, but this is quite a long book, so I might review something else in the interim. But my plan is to have a book review up on the 13th of November, or possibly the week after, so I will keep you posted. Let's move across to the end screen. If you would like to see my latest video or some more book reviews from me, then you can do so below me here. And you can also subscribe to my channel or visit my website if you should wish to beside me here. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later on in the week.